I love what I do. I'm not gonna stop doing what I love. Yo, VGTV. What's up, Dre? Yeah, big things are going. Boom.
Session Sundays.
Yeah, I was late.
What's the plan? We can either
Let me message back.
go that way.
I don't
Cause it's the right spot.
Well, welcome back, guys. We got our homies from Under God in the building.
I'm DeAndre Byfield, CEO and founder of Under God.
John Tinsley, CFO, COO, business consultant.
Okay, so my first question, I'm gonna shoot it to you, Dre. How did Under God come about? When did y'all start designing for Under God?
I started Under God when I was 14, and I made it as an escape for me to get out of the streets, stay away from negative energy, and just to express myself in a different way. I kind of just felt trapped at 14. In high school, I was kind of known for my fashion, my clothes and stuff like that. But at the same token, I was going through a lot of stuff at home, so it was like a outside outlet for me to express myself. So I just created Under God when I was about 14 and started developing it by 16. And by 18, I had my first set of product, and we just started picking the shit up after that. You know what I mean? And now I'm partner with John. You know what I mean? Excited, man. Y'all know this. We not stopping. I'm not playing with y'all. IamUnderGod.com. It's not a game. We will never quit. John T.
We working.
DB. It's not a game. Val, CJ. We in the building. Fam in here.
I got on I want to say about June of last year, during the hiatus where we was kind of rebranding, and we just came. When I came on, it was pretty much like, yo, I see that this product is crazy. Nobody in Cleveland's moving like this. We got plugs everywhere. So it's just a matter of how hard do we want to work so we can make this a full-time thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Things. Follow our Twitter, complete the survey. It's only 6 questions, and tweet us your favorite views lyric. And you have a chance to win you some gear, so if I was you, I'll do it.
We getting ready for this giveaway at the session. Always UG, just do it. Don't sue me though, don't sue me. Hey, look. I got a slogan actually for Under God. It's actually called No Limits, because there's no limits on what we do. We just take things to the highest level possible. We don't stop, we can't stop, we won't stop, never. It's no limits. And Under God just represents that. As long as you under God, you're no limits. Everybody in this room under God, we no limits forever. So
I feel that.
yeah.
3 on sleeves,
And those are super limited too. I don't even know who joins
Now, what would you say is the hardest part of launching a clothing line?
Man, I say the biggest thing is consistency, and also the belief in yourself as well, because we don't have no investors. We are our investors. We invest our time, our money, everything. So it's consistency and putting forth the work ethic and willing to take that sacrifice to get to where you want to be at. It's a lot of parties I missed, a lot of clubs I missed, a lot of things I missed out on because I spent so much time on Under God. But now we reaping the benefits. So yeah.
So what was the biggest obstacle you had to overcome?
Man, I think really the internal issue I was dealing with was my self-esteem, and then also the belief in myself that I could actually create something. Until you get that first product back and you like, man, this is crack. People is messing with this. Every time I walk out the house, they're like, oh man, that's crazy.
Now, John, I want to ask you, how would you describe him as a designer? What did you see in him that was I gotta work with?
Perfectionist, first of all. We got years worth of product that needs to come out. He making something new every day. Calling my phone from the time he don't sleep. First off, bro, we just got home at 5 a.m. Why is you calling me at 10 trying to work? So he was driven, and he gave me an extra set of motivation to kind of take myself a little bit more serious, and seeing the connects and the people already in the city that give him respect as a 20-year-old, seeing as he been in the game for easy over 5 years. That's what really made me say I need to put some money with this, bro. Let's get it going.
It's about to go down. Hey man. It's my first time doing a radio show, but I'm excited. I just want to get the people some real shit, man. Showing me.
Now, what's the inspiration behind the name Under God?
Man, I couldn't come up with a brand name, so I had, for real, like, y'all, like, I tried all types of stuff, like, swagged out kings and, dance hall homeboys, or, like, Jamaican style t-shirts or something like that, but, like, I really just had to take it back home with my grandma and just pray about it, and I feel like God gave me the name Under God, and it just sticks. Whenever somebody hears the name, they like, man, what's that? Like, that's a heavy name. John, let them know something.
I would say, as a designer, you also an artist. It's like drawing somebody's painting that's already been drawn. It's not fun. You're not really gonna get any respect, and that's truly what you're looking for as an artist or designer. So that kind of gives you the freedom to create your own thing, use your imagination, and get respect for things that you created.
And no biting, like, y'all know me as like a dancer. Like before I was designing clothes, I was dancing. So
big dancing,
big
like
dancing.
big.
Hey yo, like I used to walk down the street dancing. I used to pass Val house dancing, like
walking down the street dancing.
I'm dancing across Deja house. Everybody stop in the car and seeing me dance. Like, so I remember when we used to dance, there used to be this thing called no biting, and I just felt like, man, like I'm gonna bring that into my clothing. Like I'm never gonna bite nobody else's piece. I love Kanye. I love Rap Simmons. I love Rick Owens. I love Ralph Lauren. I love all the greatest designers of all time, but I don't bite people's stuff. I feel like real creativity comes from inside of you. You need to tell your story. People are going to relate to what you have to bring to the table. There's no need to copy and paste another man's work in order to see yourself as a valuable citizen, bringing some things to the table. Like, I just felt like you got to be original. You can't be out here copying other people's things. Like, you got things inside of you. You got greatness inside of you. That's what I told y'all on graduation day when I ended the speech. I told everybody you have greatness inside of you. You got to unlock that. So I just feel like if you haven't tapped into your greatness yet, if you over here copying and pasting other people, like, go out here and make a move for yourself. Don't look at nobody else. Do your own thing. You know what I mean? That's just terrible. Don't copy nobody, man. Do your own thing. Don't be no copycat out here. Don't bite.
Now, where do you guys see Under God in the next 5 years?
By 2021, I see it's like at least grossing like a couple mil a year. You know what I mean? Like 5 to 10. Cause I mean this clothing business is pretty lucrative, and I mean really like those numbers of like 20,000 a year. That's what we looking at in the next year or so. Like, you know what I mean? The next 2 years and 10 years from now, like we really about to be looking at a couple M's for real. Cause I mean the way we got things organized, the plugs we have, the people we know, the connections. It's a lot of big moves being made for Under God. Period. To where like we were sitting in the back for a while. People didn't really know about us, but we really making big moves right now to the point to where you about to see UG everywhere. You cannot escape it. So at the end of the day, I feel like 10 years from now, we really about to be at a level where we can't really be touched creatively because we're continually to create every single day and take things to the highest level. I see us influencing, giving back to the community, doing more events for the youth. I want to give back to Cleveland. I want people to know, look, I came from this city. You can arise from anything that you have seen, drugs, alcohol, addiction, crack, heroin, whatever. You know, all the blocks, all the dumb stuff that we grew up around, you can arise above all that. So that's where I see Under God in 10 years. We just giving back to the community and doing something positive. So, yeah.
Right. I'm inspired over here.
Man.
Well, we definitely thank you guys for coming, and I want both of you to plug your social media right now.
At Under God by Byfield on Instagram and Twitter, and IamUnderGod.com. IamUnderGod.com. 060295 collection coming this June. It's my birthday, June 2nd, 1995. I was born. So I'm telling my story. Gemini season is going down. So be on the lookout, man. At Under God by Byfield. Follow us. We love y'all. Everybody who supports us. Thank you, Val, so much. Thank you, CJ.
No problem.
Thank y'all, man. I really appreciate y'all love for us, man. Thank you.
John, what about you? What's your stuff?
What's my stuff? What you mean?
Your Twitter.
Oh, I don't do social media.
Oh, you?
Unless it's business related.
We all hustle.
Okay.
Unless you got my number, we can't do this.
My homies all hustle out here, man. We thoroughbreds. Thoroughbreds out here.
Hey,
We don't
I'm
play
feeling
games. Always right. Night light, flashlight.
Hey,
You
I'm
know,
weak.
too tight. UGUnderGod.com. What's up?
Man, I'm about to cut your fucking. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
One night.